What is up everyone, welcome to the Bloons BTD6 update 23 video, and I gotta say this was very unexpected. Ninja Kiwi usually posts a teaser or two before releasing an update, but this one was without any announcements, and hey, I'm not complaining. We haven't had an update in about 2 months now, I think, so it was about time it happened. So this one is a pretty small update, but an exciting one, with a couple of new stuff getting added into the game, like a new expert map, a couple of new trophy store items, which I'll be buying all of them and showing them to you guys in a minute, some nice challenge browser changes, and a small balance change log that is not gonna impact the game too much, mostly number tweaks, but also opens up space for some new and underused towers. So let's start off with the new map. This time it's an expert map and it's called Ravine, which has 3 entrances and 3 exits, and the balloons alternate where they come from. So even numbered rounds come out from the left and middle path, and odd numbered rounds come out from the right and the middle path. So definitely an interesting map, and I'm looking forward to see how this one gets beaten. So moving on to the trophy store items, a couple of new additions that cost about 300 trophies to get everything, for those of you wondering. And here is all of the new stuff. So let's start with the new jukebox track. We have the street party track from Bloons Monkey City. Definitely brings back memories for those of you that have played BMC. We have a couple of new avatars, the ninja and helipilot avatars, and the rest are new in-game effects, like the new pop effect, which makes this text appear whenever a balloon gets popped. We have the trucker hats as a balloon cosmetic, and we have a new BFB skin called Lantern BFB, as well as a new pineapple projectile for the spike factories, which works for the top pad upgrades starting from spiked balls, and then a new look for the spiked mines and another one for the super mines. Some changes have been made to the challenge browser as well, so now we can filter the challenges by the number of rounds, making it for easier selection of the challenge types you like, so maybe 1-rounders or maybe longer ones. And we can also hide the ones we've completed so that they don't take up space in the search bar anymore. And a nice addition to the game is the option to follow a player. So this means that now in the challenge browser, in the drop down menu, we have an option to filter by following. So this means that only the challenges that were made from the players we are following will be shown. Alright, so not that many balance changes, but let's quickly go through them and see how things have changed in this update. So starting off with the Dart Monkey, the Juggernaut's damage got increased by 1, so now he deals 2 damage per shot, but his spears got reduced from 100 to 50. The Sharpshooter's damage got reduced by 1, so now from 6 it's down to 5 damage, but he got a small attack speed buff to make up for it. The Glaive Lord's price got reduced from 40,000 to 35,000, which makes this tower a bit more affordable in the mid game, and a small nerf to the Moab Mauler spam strategy, so now they do 3 bonus damage to ceramics instead of the previous 4. So the Tag Shooter is a tower that got an interesting change, which I think is a small nerf actually, but we'll see how it goes later on. So the 5th tier Tag Shooter, the Tag Zone, got a damage increase from 1 to 2, but also got a huge pierce and range decrease to balance things out. So the range and the pierce decrease definitely hurts this tower a bit, and it might be the case that some pad zone strategies no longer work or require some adjustments to make up for this Tag Zone change. A big winner in this patch is the Ice Monkey, which got a couple of huge changes. So the 4th tier Embrittlement is now a lot cheaper. It went from being 3,000 to being 2.2k now, so a very significant price drop there. The Arctic Wind price also got reduced by $300. It went from 3.2k to now being 2.9k. The Cryo Cannon also got a price reduced by $250, so it went from 2,000 to 1.75k. And the cooldown of the Snowstorm ability got decreased from 60 to 30 seconds. So huge buffs to the Ice Tower, and it's early to mid game, and hopefully it receives some more love in this update. Some small changes were made to the Glue Gunner, so the Dissolver is a bit cheaper now. The Liquefier's base pierce got increased to 2 instead of 1, and the Moab Glue slows Moab class balloons a bit less now. The top pad sub now has a small pierce nerf, so it's going down from 70 pierce to 50 pierce, but getting it all back when getting cross padded with the middle pad. And the Monkey Ace, as a very weak early game tower, got a few small buffs, so its projectiles are a bit bigger now. It attacks faster, it drops pineapples faster, and on top of that the Flying Fortress got a little small price reduction again, so going down from 105k to 100k. The Wizard Lord Phoenix is a more affordable tower now, getting a price change from 60k to 54k, so we might be seeing him a little bit more now, as well as some millipede buffs to the fireball damage, pierce and radius. and the Alchemist's Lead to Gold upgrade now does plus 9 damage to Leads and DDTs, which means that it one-shots Lead Bloons now and it does a little bit of damage to DDTs later on. The Bank got a small price increase from 3.3 to 3.5k now. The Spike Factory's base tower is a bit more expensive but also a bit better now, getting a small attack speed buff, and my favorite spike upgrade, the Carpet of Spikes, is a tiny bit cheaper, so coming down to 40k instead of the previous 42. Engineers are getting more love from Ninja Kiwi, with the top path sentries getting more pierce when cross-pathed with the bottom path upgrades, and the 4th tier bottom path, the Bloon Trap, now triggers a bit more often. The Darting Gunner's middle pad upgrade, the Mad, got its price reduced from 65k to 60k, which makes it a bit more affordable on Chimps mode, and definitely getting closer to that satisfying combo of the Mad plus the Bloon Solver, where the Mad melts the Moab class Bloons and the Solver melts the ceramics. And finally, the hero changes. A small change to Gwen, where her heated up passive ability will trigger more often now, Adora's Ball of Light got a small damage buff, and Etienne's UCAV ability got nerfed a bit, with the duration being a few seconds slower than usual. So that is update 23, a small gameplay update, no towers actually getting nerfed that much besides maybe the tag zone, but we'll have to see how things go, and overall the meta should stay relatively the same and more open to these new towers that got some love in this update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.